a lonesome stranger came from out of the east, the Far East,
豊かさと
to fulfill his dream of being a cowboy. He left Japan and bought a ranch in Montana.
Hold it right there, stranger.
There is some big mistake. My ranch looks like the Ponderosa in this picture.
That is the Ponderosa.
He discovered a beautiful woman
We'll be learning from a master.
who's teaching him the ropes,
Need some help? 1, 2, 3.
and met a businessman
I'm not even going to waste my time dickering with you. I'm going to give you my best offer right up front.
who's trying to rope him.
My ranch is not for sale.
Well, Mr. Utah, this ain't Japan.
And the good people who are running Moose would sure like to keep it that way.
This town wasn't big enough for all of them.
You wanna fight?
They tried to kick him out, ride him out,
You like the Wild West, Mr. Sato?
Pick up the gun!
and shoot him out. They even tried to drink him out.
2 more.
3 more.
Time to die.
You don't want to be a cowboy, huh?
But the only place this tenderfoot was going was with her.
Anything worth having? More than one person's gonna want it.
You better watch your backside or you could find yourself in some real hot water. Well, looky, looky, looky.
Your mortgage has been called in.
He would say anything to survive
What? No! You got that?
in an unforgiven land.
This piece of land is the keystone to Wingate's scheme.
This whole valley gone as if it didn't exist.
The only way to save the valley is to save Utah's ranch.
That means we got to get the cattle to the stockyard.
It's a wild western adventure about one tough city slicker.
Tomorrow, at sunrise, you bring that fancy little gun.
He'll kill you.
We'll do it.
In one heroic showdown, he became a legend of the New West.
Everything's possible.
Robert Conrad, Catherine Mary Stewart, Matt McCoy, and introducing Hiromi Go as Samurai Cowboy.
Lee! Get Claxton! I can't, I'm hit! Sim, I got Lee.
Well, he never could shoot anyway.
Sim, on your right. Pete! Get this Claxton!
はいはい。ああ。今やってるとこだよ。大丈夫だよ。明日の朝までに間に合えばいいんだろ。俺がお前今までに一度でもお前の期待を裏切ったことあるか？うん。はいはい。おい。
おい。
一体何時に出社すればお前に勝てるんだよ。
任されてあいつだよお前。あいつ家に帰んないんじゃないの？それにさ、あいつ今度俺のたちの取引先に企画書を提出するつもりらしいぜ。
なんでお前がそんなこと知ってんだよ。
俺にはちょっとした情報源があってさ。
まず無理だろうな。へい。
やった！ 佐藤豊いやお前がベスト。
おい、
おい、
そういえば俺たち確か今日でタバコやめるはずじゃないか。
いいんだよそんなの。今度生まれ変わった時で。
まあいいか。
アメリカか。
ああ、モンタナだ。牧草地帯だ。
モンタナじゃなくたって牛なら日本にもいっぱいいるぜ。
You animal! That was one hell of a presentation you guys gave this afternoon.
Oh, thank you. We are looking forward to doing business with you and your company.
何言ってんの。
あれが最高だって。
おいよ、最高だもん。最高のチームにじゃあ乾杯しようかな。
おいしっかりしろ。
お前親友なんだからさ、ほらね、ベストフレンドなんだよ。よし、じゃあほら9歳の時ね、空手よ。ね、僕らに勝てる人いなかったんだから。こいつね、今度アメリカ行ってさ、そのうちこう走り回るんだってよ、まで。ちょうめんよ。
違うよ、ゲーリーグーパー。
ゲーリーグーパーだ。じゃあゲーリーグーパー、グーパー。
You are mine, the only one. I need your love. 青い炎が燃え尽くす。東京内過ぎゆく時が早すぎて。東京内抱きしめる面影だけど。もう帰れない。もう帰れない。
よし、佐藤豊、侍カウボーイ、乾杯。
ちょっと酔いすぎてるだけなんじゃない？どうしたのかしら彼。
いや、全然ただ酔っ払ってないんだよ、多分。おい、ゴロ。死んだふりだよ、死んだふり。ゴロ、おい、ゴロ。よしじゃないか。
You have business here in Running Moose?
No business. New home.
Whoops! Holy cow.
I'm looking for Bobby Bob Puckett.
Well, that's me.
Yutaka Sato. I have come to claim my stakes before the cow comes home.
Tyler made his payments on the 15th of the month. Since you're assuming his mortgage, we'd like to keep it that way, unless you have any objections.
That is okay.
Great. Now, you need anything at all, you just ask Gabe. Been with Tyler for 15 years, and he knows just about all there is to know about anything. I guess that's just about it. Well?
What about the truck?
Sorry?
1994 Bronco. You sent a title paper. Just need a key.
Right. There's just one tiny little problem with that. Tyler took it with him.
The key?
No, the truck. She was my second husband. Now, you go on, use it as long as you need to.
That's mighty kind.
Now, the place is going to need a little tidying up. Tyler liked to keep it sort of natural, but hey, I expect that's part of its charm.
Thank you, Miss Bobby Bob. Shit.この家話が全然違うじゃないかこれ。
Hold it right there, stranger.
Don't shoot. I come in peace.
What the hell? You're a long way from home, boy.
There is some big mistake.
That's for damn sure.
I don't understand. My ranch looks like the Ponderosa in this picture.
Huh? That is the Ponderosa.
But this place is a mess.
This place has been on hard times. This isn't Japan.
There are no cattle there?
Yeah, they're cattle. But you're gonna have to round them up, and you better hurry up, because we've already had our first snowfall. Stockyards closes in a month.
You are Gabriel McBride.
That's right. Now, Tyler, he may have been my boss, but he didn't have the right to sell me. It's all yours.
Mr. Gabriel, I paid 2 times what Tyler paid.
Look, Mr.
Yutaka Sato.
Look, Mr. Utah. This isn't about money. I got a feeling you're gonna need your cash.
Is it because I'm Japanese?
Just like Tyler to sell us to a foreigner. You're gonna shake up this whole town.
Even with the condition it's in, I'd still say Tyler's place is worth every penny you paid for it. Why not get Gabe to help you fix it up?
Mr. Gabe's gone.
Really? That does present a problem. That's the Wingate Hotel. Those were our glory days, when the railroad still came through here, before the government rerouted the highway. Anything important happened in this town, most likely it happened there.
Must be a very powerful company.
Been in the Wingate family for 3 generations. Colt Wingate owns just about everything in this valley. He took a look at Tyler's place, and then you bought it up. You know, he might still be interested. You cut your losses, go back to China.
Japan.
Right. But now I can't do a thing for you until Monday. Tonight's the town council meeting, then there's the church social, and then... Oh, damn.
Howdy.
Well, what do you think of that? An engine what can read.
Maybe just likes to look at the pictures.
Hey, careful. Those are library books.
Come on, Picasso. You want to paint my picture? Huh?
Come on, let's play pig in the middle. Get him.
Hey, you must stop now. You wanna fight? Fight fair and square.
Well, it's more fun this way. Zipperhead.
Then you must be a coward.
What'd you call me?
A coward.
All right, Flint.
I saw you save Eagle Eye's ass back there. The hell did you do that for?
They were bad guys.
I'll tell you what, I'll help you get your herd in. Stick with you for the winter. Come spring, you're on your own.
Thanks, Mr.
Yutaka.
Jack Eagle Eye.
You going back to the reservation?
Now I head down to Bear Paw. Find me a job for the winter.
You work for me.
You're the boss. You cook?
Got a spare?
No spare.
Figures.
Chief has snow on his nose.
The chief?
Chief Mountain. He's got snow on his nose, on his chin. His eyes are still clear.
I can't see him.
Don't worry. You will.
Let's go before the chief wakes up. Cook anything besides beans?
More beans.
Great.
We have much work to do. This will take some money.
No kidding. You bring in those cows. Tyler's got good stock. It'll bring top dollar.
Cigarette? I quit. You see, in Japan, my job was a mousetrap. And my life was a rat race.
Well, what's this gonna be?
An adventure.
You keep messing with Colt Wingate's boys, and it'll be an adventure, that's for sure. Night.
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 Rise and shine.
It's time to round them up and move them out.
We walk in the middle of night?
Early bird gets the worm. Your land goes around those grove of trees, up on that ridge, and all the way down to the river. Everything else is wind gates.
Gee.
Hey, hey. Cows didn't do this.
Ah, rustlers.
Well, I don't know about that. We better check out this fence. There's no sense rounding up the cattle if they're gonna get loose again. You go that way. Check it over here. And Cowboy, better get yourself some clothes.
Hey! What are you doing there? I can't stop.
She had the fever. The buffalo around here infect the cows with it. She would have lasted one more day if the coyotes hadn't got to her first.
Hey, Jesse girl.
Hey,
Glad you're the one that's doing the shooting.
just doing the job for you, Gabe.
Well, just don't charge me those big city fees.
This one's on the house. For a new client, I hope.
Jesse's a veterinarian. This here's Utah from Japan. Utah wants to be a cowboy.
Well, you'll be learning from a master. Nice meeting you, Mr. Utah.
Nice meeting you too.
Yeah.
You can look all you want, but someone else has got his eye on her.
Wingate?
Come on! Well, so much for dinner.
What's the trick?
Well, for starters, you don't shoot yourself in the foot. Don't fixate on this target. If you stare at those cans, sure as hell you're gonna miss. This gun's got two sights, front and rear. You need them both to line up on this shot. Then you let this go soft, and this'll nail it. Doesn't make much sense. But that's the way it is.
Well, boys, tell me you're new in town. My name's Colt Wingate.
Yutaka Sato.
You Tokyo boys are, well, you're mighty particular about the way you do business, so I'm not even gonna waste my time dickering with you. I'm gonna give you my best offer right up front.
Mr. Wingate, my ranch is not for sale.
I'll give you what you paid for it. Plus, I'll throw in a nice ranch in town. 6 acres, barn, nice house, running water, nice view, little garden. It's even got a place for a shooting gallery.
Mr. Wingate.
Hell, I'll even buy your cattle. Full market price.
I'm sorry, Mr. Wingate. This is my new home.
Let me ask you something, Gabe. You reckon this man understands what I'm saying to him?
Cole, I reckon he understands what you're saying to him.
You like the Wild West, Mr. Sato? Cowboys and Indians?
Dojo, does that mean something special?
Well, it's a place of discipline, respect, and hard work. You know the samurai. The samurai gathered there to challenge each other and themselves.
I'll give people something to think about.
All they need to know is every cow in this ranch with that brand belongs to the Dojo Ranch.
この馬、年取りすぎてんじゃないか。はっ。ただ年取ってるだけじゃないかもう。キリア。はっ。はっ。はっ。はっ。I can't round up cows with this hack.
Now, Mr. Yutaka, that's one fine animal. She's a little sluggish in the morning is all. Might want to feed her some coffee with her oats.
That's a good, gentle old horse.
It's Bobby Bob.
Oh, wait a minute, Gabe. Not that horse.
Hey, Utah, that horse will kick you right into a funeral procession.
Mighty fine horse. Well, I think he will do nicely, Mr. Bobby Bob. I purchased both.
Mighty fine animals, both of them.
How about $12,000 for both?
$12,000? Well, as my late husband would have said, you're robbing me blind, but
1994 the Bronco, like new, part of terms of sale of Tyler's Ranch, as set forth in a letter of agreement signed by you, Miss Bobby Bob. You find it, Miss Bobby Bob. It's already yours. Happy trails to you. Howdy, folks. I'm Yutaka Sato. Gabe and I are looking for writers. Work with us at Dojo Ranch. Gabe said,
Tell you what, Jap. Mr. Wingate's looking for a new cook. Maybe you could fix him up some chop suey.
chop suey is a Chinese food.
Hey, Gabe. I may not want to work for Cole Wingate, but you don't have to work for no Jap, neither. Heck, I'll find you a job.
I got a job.
We offer same pay as Colt Wingate.
This ain't no tourist bar, Nip. and there ain't nobody here gonna work for you. Now, are you willing to leave on your own?
Let's go.
Feel better?
Most of them are lazy sons of bitches anyhow. The closest they ever came to a cow was eating a T-bone steak.
But we need the riders.
We're gonna have to make do ourselves.
We fixed this hole last week. You think it was Colt Wingate's man?
Only the chief knows.
Where is this chief?
It's over there. It's lying on his back. There's his headdress, his nose, his long chin, and his Adam's apple.
What does he look at?
Everything. Nothing. He's probably sleeping. What do you think?
I still can't see him. Come here. Here, Cooper. Good boy.
Need some help?
Could you pass me a rust, please?
Gabe asked me to come look at your calves. Got the makings of a good herd next year.
Oh, thank you. How much do I owe you?
Oh, that's okay. I'll bill you.
No. I have money.
No, really. I bill everyone. You coming to the square dance? Give you a chance to meet just about the whole town.
Well, I think Hota is not interested in meeting a Jap.
Don't take them too seriously. Most of these people haven't been out a running moose. And for a lot of them, the world is flat and only one country in it, America.
Oh, you drive a Japanese car?
Well, I have been out a running moose.
You know what we need out here? We need a little chicken farm. No horses, no lassos, just a basket, two hands, run around picking up a little chicken egg. Steer's over there.
Columbia, please.
Here we go again.
On the house.
You own bar too?
Yep. Left to me by my third husband.
Swing, swing, come on now and two-step. Swing, swing. Oh, once you're in the corner, don't forget about the rules. Cece's on the stage and he's looking really cool. Two-stepping, yo! Here we go again. Time to tush, push, slap the leather, my friend. Yeehaw!
We're going to be back in a little while for our last set of the night. Thank you very much.
One more beer, please.
Make that too, Bobby Bob. My treat.
No, in Japan, a woman never buys drink for a man.
Well, Mr. Utah, this ain't Japan.
The good people of Running Moose would sure like to keep it that way.
Relax, Colt.
Just want to make sure Mr. Sato understands what Montana's all about.
I have no interest to make Montana like Japan.
Well, then why would a successful businessman like you want to waste his time chasing cows? Just about the stupidest creatures on this earth. There's more to you than meets the eye, Mr. Sato. I gotta go back to the hotel.
I'm gonna stay here a while.
I'll call you later.
Okay.
My offer still stands.
My answer is still the same, Mr. Wingate.
Yo, I need a home. I want a home. Where's
I know this song. I've heard of it. But they do it wrong. Excuse me.
Home on the range. Home
Pardon
on the
me.
range. Peace.
Can you play traditional version? Oh, give me a home where the buffalo roam, where the deer and the antelope play, where seldom is heard a discouraging word, and the skies are not cloudy all day.
Will you look at that?
Home on the range, where the deer and the antelope play, where seldom is heard a discouraging word, and the skies are not cloudy all day. Home on the range, where the deer and the antelope play, where seldom is heard a discouraging word, and the skies are not cloudy all day, and the skies are not cloudy all day.
Let's hear it for the singing samurai cowboy. Give it up one time.
You're a big hit.
Thank you. Thank you for letting me sing karaoke.
You're a what, Key?
You should split this money with Mr. Yotaka here. That was mighty fine singing, Mr. Yotaka.
Thank you, Mr. Bobby Bob.
$50? Why, you beehive hairdo, thrifty shoes wearing too much red, Mama. You must be pulling my leg.
You mama me. 2 cases of beer, 8 burgers worth of works, it adds up.
My manager said that.
It's another thing. Your manager didn't say anything about country rap. That's riot music. Maybe okay for you people from Los Angeles, but I got folks in there scared to go home.
That's just, where I'm going.
What?
Let's blow this one-horse town. Get to the mudslinging!
You should have been happy with what you had instead of bitching about it. And I'm wearing pink.
Just one. Great! Oh, dang, man! Knew I should have stuck with the brothers. Oh.
You know how to ride a horse.
What?
I give you food, place to sleep, and cash when we deliver cattle to the stockyards.
Homie on the range.
Ooh, a party. Are we invited?
Sure. We be like Indians, smoke peace pipe. Miss Bobby Bob, beers for everybody.
We don't want your stinking beers, Jap.
Shut up, Flint.
Yeah, let's drink his beer, then we'll kick the shit out of him.
I don't want any trouble, boys.
Okay, and a round of shooters, Bobby Bob. One more.
2 more.
Two more.
3 more.
Everybody here is a honky honky. Whoa, yeah.
4 more.
You count well.
Time to die, Slant Eye.
You're bad, man. Real bad.
Oh, I'm the good guy.
Later.
Everybody here is a honky honky.
Homie, where the deer get along. Oh. Hey, Gav! This is Gav. When I first came here, I didn't know how to ride a horse, but he taught me some idea. You know, this place is a mess, but we worked together. Now my house is at Gazette Ponderosa.
I wouldn't exactly say that.
I didn't know how to shoot a gun.
You still don't know how to shoot a gun.
Yeah, you're right.
He don't have taught you how to drink.
No, that I learned all by myself. Rise and shine, cowboy.
But it's still dark up, Mom.
Hurry, worm, gets the word.
What's this?
Breakfast.
Beans? In the middle of the night? Boss, you ate this?
No, I had eggs Benedict and double cappuccino.
So, boss, what do I do? Round up some doggies? Herd in some cows?
That's an important job, but I got something more important for you to do.
Okay.
なんでこんなとこまで来てこんなことしなきゃ。これいけほら。Hey, come on, giddy up.
Hey, Utah. Need some help?
Okay. 1, 2, 3.
This is perfect. Can't believe our luck.
Yeah. It's like an onsen we have in Japan.
No peeking.
No, Peking is China. I'm from Tokyo. Tokyo is in Japan.
Okay, you can come in now.
Right.
Do you ever miss Japan?
This is my life now.
You never get homesick?
Since I was a small boy, I always wanted to be a cowboy. I think this is my place for which I'd be homesick.
They say that water is like a mirror. That you can see the true reflection of yourself, who you really are.
You ever tried this before?
I always thought I knew.
Well, looky, looky, looky. Do you see what I see?
Yeah, but I'd like to see more.
Why don't you men move over there? Let the lady get dressed.
We're calling the shots here, Noodle Brain. And there ain't a damn thing.
All right, that's enough.
There ain't a beast on this whole good green earth as stupid as a cow critter, and yet to some of us they can be beautiful. Hey, Utah, this ain't none of my business. But you better watch your backside or you could find yourself in some real hot water. Come on. Take more than a cube of sugar to keep your ass on that horse.
Japanese industrial complex, sources disclose. This is Colt Wingate written all over it.
Japanese strip mining. You're in Moose Valley? You know anything about that, Utah?
Daishin Corporation, headquarters in Tokyo. Did you work for them?
Yes, but we didn't do strip mining. You know, we just built golf courses.
This is all lies. We've got to do something.
I'm gonna explain that there has been a mistake.
Bullshit. It's not your job. Your job is to get those cows to the stockyards.
Gabe, he'll have the whole town against him. To say nothing is to say that he's guilty.
If we don't have those cows in Great Falls by next week at this time, it doesn't make any difference what anybody says about anything, including jealous boyfriends.
TJ's planning to put his trucks up for the winter. We'll just have to convince him to wait.
We will. Don't worry, nothing is more important as getting my cattle truck to Great Falls.
If I had $1 for every time my dad said that. It's a hard life, Utah.
But I think all life is hard. But here, there is a freedom. A man can be what he wants to be.
Yeah, well, what about Colt Wingate and all those people who won't work for you unless your name is Smith or Johnson?
We need those people.
Why?
We gotta have bad guys.
I'm sorry, Mr. Sato. I just can't help you.
These words are not true. I only wish to get my cattle to the market. Without your trucks, this is not possible.
Going up against Wingate, you're asking me to risk my business.
You're so damn stubborn. Utah's about the only rancher left in the valley. With no ranchers and no cattle, you think your business isn't at risk?
They teach you to talk like that at that fancy college of yours?
I've always talked like this, you know that. Come on, TJ. Utah deserves a chance.
You have them cattle ready Sunday. And I'll have my trucks here in the crack of dawn. You keep me waiting. Oh, okay?
Okay. See? I told you.
What? No. I just convinced him just now.
No. Before that, I told you.
Here's your horse. Good luck. What's that make?
10. They have to get some men to patrol these fences against Colt Wingate's men. To keep cutting him loose, we'll never get him in on time. What?
Damn bastards.
Looks like we got every cow we could get.
PC.
With an eagle eye, keep an eye on them tonight. Make sure they're here tomorrow for TJ's trucks.
Maybe Eagle Eye went to the library and bought a cookbook.
Yeah, 50 ways to cook a bean.
I found a sack at the general store.
Oh, that's great. Have a seat. I'm ready.
All right.
Medium rare for you, medium rare for me. What?
Did you shoot another of my cows? Cowboy.
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 That's good.
Yeah.
So, tell me all about your life in Japan. Did you have many friends?
I had
I had one good friend, Goro. We met as children. You know, this is a very unusual thing in Japan. To make friends as a child and still be friends as an adult. We even work at the same company. This is very special. We were a good team. He was always making trouble. And he made me laugh.
Do you think he'll come visit you here?
No. Goro will never come. There is a word. Karo-oshi. Karo is too much work, you know, overworking. And shi means death.
Death from too much work.
After that, I could no longer stay in Tokyo. Jesse, there's something between you and Colt Wingate. You've been together?
Colt and I have known each other all our lives. And yes, there was a time that we were together. But there's something about the Wingate name. It's all about controlling. And Colt can't get past that. He's just like his father. I'll be leaving in the spring for good.
Where will you go?
Back to Seattle, I suppose. Wherever I'm needed most.
How do you know you're not needed most here?
Torn down the corral.
Maybe 30 cattle got away.
Oh, we're gonna have to wait till daybreak to round them up again.
I've got a bad feeling about this.
Wingate? We can't know that for sure. Tomorrow morning, TJ's tracks ship these cattle to Great Falls. Let's get this up.
Got some bad news for you, boss. Someone slashed the tires on TJ's rigs. He's buckling under Wingate's pressure.
You mean he won't drive my cattle to Great Falls?
No.
I've never heard Gary Cooper talk about mortgage payments or financial trouble. What would he have done?
I never met the man, Utah. But I'd like to think he had enough sense not to confuse that man up on the screen with the man that he really was.
The problem is, Mr. Yotaka, there's been a restructuring at the bank. Your mortgage has been called in.
Called in?
That means the outstanding balance must be paid in full by the 15th, or the bank will assume ownership of your ranch.
But you speak of $125,000. You want it on Friday?
Yes. I know that sounds a bit unreasonable. But these are hard times we're having, Mr. Yotaka. The bank just can't afford to help you any longer. Maybe you should have a chat with Mr. Wingate. He might still be interested in purchasing Tyler's ranch.
You tell Mr. Wingate he cannot buy Tyler's ranch. There is no Tyler's ranch. Only my ranch. Sato's ranch. You got that?
Got here? Our old friend Zipperhead.
Grow up, Flint.
Something I can do for you two?
We want to talk to you, Mr. Wingate.
Well, as you can see, I'm on my way to an important business meeting. Perhaps if you'd have called first.
You
maybe
didn't call before you tore down Utah's corral.
I want only to get my cattle to the market.
What makes you think I want to stop you?
Oh, then you say it is not you.
Well, let me tell you something, Mr. Sato. There's a lot of people that read the newspapers in this town. And there's a lot of people who don't really care for what they read. Why would somebody want to join up with some foreigner who wants to strip mine this whole valley?
This is ridiculous. You're starting to believe your own lies.
He's got no right to that land, Jesse. That's American land, and it's going to stay that way.
And who gave you the right to say who can live here?
I speak for the whole town. You find someone who feels differently, you send him to me.
I feel differently.
You better take a good hard look at whose side you're on, Jesse.
Something stinks here.
I don't smell anything.
You see? He wants to wipe it all out. This whole valley gone as if it didn't exist. My family has lived here since the beginning. Since Running Moose was nothing more than a gas station, a general store, and the hotel.
Still, it's nothing but that.
Oh, no. As kids, we used to joke about why it was called Running Moose.
Why?
Because it was so boring here that all the moose ran away.
Sorry.
Look at it, sitting there like Noah's Ark, with Colt Wingate inside, deciding who gets to go. It all makes sense now. For years, he's been quietly buying up all the land around here, piece by piece.
Except one piece, and that is just a matter of time.
Right here. This is where the dam is to be built. That means this piece of land is the keystone to Wingate's scheme. So the only way to save the valley is to save Utah's ranch.
And like I've been saying, that means we got to get the cattle to the stockyard.
That's right. And TJ offered $1,200 a head. That'll get Utah through the winter, and it'll buy us time to deal with Wingate.
But there is no truck in Montana that will carry my cattle.
We could drive them ourselves.
That'd be like taking the long road to China.
Not if we take them past Buffalo Jump.
Past what?
Buffalo Jump. It's the only route that's not on Wingate's land.
And it ain't safe.
You used to do it. You, Tyler, and Jesse's old man.
Well, we had no choice.
We have a choice now.
Are you talking about cattle drive?
Look, boss. Last time we did it, we almost lost the whole herd.
No. We'll do it.
For Christ's sake, will you listen to me? You don't have enough men. And the men that you have are...
what?
Look, I know you guys have worked hard, but this is serious business.
Maybe you're the one that's afraid.
Maybe you're right. Maybe I'm the only guy that's thinking straight. The hell, I got nothing to lose.
All right.
I need you to take a breath. Everything's possible.
You take the front. You two men take the sides. I'll take the rear.
Okay.
Move it out. Move it out. Old Jono had a barn. Let's go. Move a cow. Little doggy.
Come on, pal. Get it. Get him, cut him off. He's going left. Cut him back in the herd, damn it. Whoa, whoa. You're going.
Why should you guys have all the fun?
Move them out! Enough of the powwow, let's go!
Get over on that side! Oh, they're gonna go that way! Come this way! Get up there!
I'm already looking forward to next year.
Next year you'll be doing this drive riding in a new pickup falling behind Tyler's trucks.
There may be no next year if you don't stop Wingate.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves, okay? We got to get these cows to Great Falls. There's plenty of time to worry about Wingate.
All right.
Come on! Get up there! Let's go! Come on! Go!
Come on, that's a bunch of cows.
What makes it all so fine, Gabe?
Just doing a good day's work.
No, this life. I mean, cowboys.
If you're gonna get philosophical on me, I'm gonna turn in. A little room. Whole lot of freedom, maybe.
My ancestors used to come here. Once a year, the men would chase the buffalo towards the 50-foot drop. The buffalo would panic and push each other over the cliff. That was a long time before the cowboys ever came into it. A long time before this valley was taken away from my people.
Anything worth having? More than one person's gonna want it.
Buffalo jump just on the other side of this ridge.
This isn't gonna be easy.
You better take it very, very slowly.
We gotta make it by nightfall.
Let's haul ass. Bet you never thought you'd see me again, you old son of a bitch.
The last of the cattle just came through.
We'll make camp, get a fresh start tomorrow.
No, let's keep going. We're gonna camp on the other side.
Hey, it's been hard on everybody. Even the damn cows are exhausted.
We have to move on. That was our plan.
This is rough terrain.
Maybe you got nothing to lose. But I do.
You're the boss! Ho!
Busters!
Shot Gabe! Gabe! Get out of there!
Gabe!
Move! Go, go, go!
This'll make you feel like Liberace.
I just wanted to go to Vegas.
He's got a bad concussion. He's got to get to a hospital fast. What are you doing?
I have to help him.
There's nothing you can do for him now. You're needed here. We've got to get these cattle to market or it's the end of your ranch.
To hell with the ranch. To hell with being a cowboy. Gabe is hurt. And it's all my fault.
If you want to help him, keep Wingate from getting this land. Give him something to come back to, Yutaka. He's a real cowboy. You take that away from him, he's got nothing. These beans actually taste like something tonight. You outdid yourself, Eagle Eye. Come on, Utah. Gabe's busted up pretty bad, but he's gonna be okay.
I don't belong here. I'm not a cowboy, and I never will be.
You know, my grandfather said that each person comes into this world from one of the great four directions. The bear from the west, the buffalo from the north, the eagle from the east, and the mouse from the south.
I know. I am the mouse. I feel like a mouse.
There's nothing wrong with the mouse. He comes from a place of innocence and trust. But he is a small creature. He only sees what's at the end of his nose.
The mouse went to find the great river.
The river was a powerful experience, but most powerful was the sight of the sacred mountains. Once he saw them, he knew he had to go. The journey across the prairie would have been impossible, but two animals helped him. The dying buffalo and the wolf who lost his memory. And to each, he made a sacrifice to restore them to health. To each, he gave an eye.
But he was blind.
He gave up the mouse's way of seeing. And there he stood at the bottom of the mountain, waiting to die. But something swooped down and carried him away. He was terrified. But suddenly, he began to see colors. And And the voice called out to him, "Hold on to the wind and trust." Higher and higher he went. And the higher he went, the clearer he could see. And the mouse flew over the great river and saw his friend the buffalo. And the buffalo said, "Okay. Hello. You have a new name. Beta. Eagle."
So the mouse became the eagle.
Yes. He left his beginning and experienced a new direction. It takes great courage.
These cattle are stupid. They are moving too slow.
Move them any faster, you'll have nothing but a bag of bones.
I'm gonna ride ahead. The TJ, we on our way. Huh!
What the hell? Well, I sure as hell hope they're gonna be here sooner than later.
Very soon.
Because me and the missus, you know, we're gonna be celebrating tonight. End of season and all. Hell, this time tomorrow we'll be tanning our asses on the Florida beaches. Well, it just takes a little getting used to, son.
Hey, hey, shortcut. Bob, get in there. Hey, get in there. Come on, Kyle. Oh, get in there. Hey, guys, good job. Thanks, Eagle Eye.
I underestimated you. You still want to be a cowboy, huh? You know, it used to be two men had a difference. There was only one way to settle it. Tomorrow at sunrise, you meet me at Chief Mountain Ridge. You bring that fancy little gun that you tote.
Hey.
Hi.
Just tell me that Colt somehow misunderstood. And that this whole Wild West showdown thing is some kind of a joke.
Jesse, I think you don't understand.
You seem to think that this is some kind of Saturday matinee where all the bullets are blank. And even if the hero dies at the end of the reel, he can still come back next week to fight the bad guys.
Jesse.
He'll kill you, Utaka. And even if, by some miracle, you shot him, what kind of a hero would that make you?
I know, Jesse. I know. But...
If you think this is being a cowboy, you're wrong.
Almost thought you'd have chickened out on me. Where's your gun, Mr. Sato? Pick it up. Pick it up! Pick up the gun! All right. It only takes one bullet. All right, Mr. Sato. We all make our own choices.
It only takes one bullet. Happy trails to you, Mr. Wingate.
Must have been a lucky shot.
Yep.
You guys still playing cowboys and Indians?
Yeah, at least this time he's shooting at tin cans. A man can live in this town all his life and make the newspapers once in small print, the obituaries. In Utah, twice the front page in less than 3 months.
One bullet, and I would have been in small print myself.
I think I'll round up my fishing gear. Could use a few days of peace and quiet.
What's this?
Well, for taking care of my animals.
I was gonna bill you.
No, you never did.
Oh, I was going to.
I just wanted to clear my debts with you before you go to Seattle.
I'm not leaving until next spring.
You never know what can happen.
Yeah, you're right. I mean, it could be a long winter. Give a person a chance to realize where she's needed most. And maybe stay.
Are you gonna bill me for this, Dr. Collins?
It's on the house. For a new customer, I hope.
Yo, see. Get up.
What? What's for breakfast, anyways?
Beans?
Beans! Beans again? There's enough of 'em on this ranch. Here we go again. We're gonna promenade with a two-step, my friend. Take your little girlie down into the corner. Once you're in the corner, I know you're gonna wanna polka with your partner. Looking mighty fine, room's getting hotter. Cruise with my groove while I bust my fucking call. Come on, everybody, with a two-step, y'all. Sway, everybody two-step. Sway, come on. Are you okay? Sway, everybody two-step. Sway, come on. It's the new style, my funky country rap, my funky country clothes and my funky country hat, my funky country friends in this funky country town, my funky country swing step is getting all around. Swing to the middle, throw the cakes on the griddle. I'm just a poor boy with a mic, not a fiddle. So come on, everybody, move along with me. Your 10-gallon hat wearing brother CC. Swing, everybody two-step. Swing.